Alright, what's up everybody? It's Comic Insider. GK with Comic Insider here with you. How y'all doing this evening? So we're here to talk a little bit. It's going to be our episode 4 for YouTube. Alright? It's called Super Friends. With that said, I think you already are getting the vibe where this is going. The Superman jacket on and everything. So this is going to be episode 4, Super Friends. It's going to be focused on the Flash TV show. We're going to show you some clips of Supergirl and the Flash together. We're also going to be doing part of the episode of the Flash, of course. And we're going to be also mainly talking about this week's episode that came out on the CW. I mean, it's been a little bit of a crazy week on there on the CW. If y'all started to notice, if y'all saw the episodes this week, of course. But we got on Supergirl, Rain is back. You got them trying to find purity and pestilence to start to show up. You got rivers of blood literally floating around in the Arctic. Like, it's crazy. Birds falling out the sky. We'll get into that in a bit, Also, John, his father, the Martian Manhunter's father, the Martian dad hunter. He's starting to suffer, unfortunately, dementia in this episode. You'll see through it if you've already seen it. If not, check it out on the CW app or, otherwise, I don't know, wait till it comes out on Netflix. That lazy about it. But, his father starts suffering from dementia, and with those kind of powers that they have. Now, they have, the Martian Manhunter himself, his father is saying, they got, powers of shape-shifting, phasing through, things, just like Vision off of Marvel. We're not talking about Marvel, we're talking about DC Comics tonight. But also, Mon-El, we're going to be talking about him a little bit later on in the episode. I don't know if y'all got to, see it like you said. Mon-El, he has got his comic-accurate suit. First appearance of it, it's gonna be great. So, let's get into this. And if you like this show, it's TK with Comic Insider. You can hit us up on Facebook. We have our Facebook channel, and I think it's Comic Insider at Comic Insider. Or just hit up, us up here on YouTube. Have our own channel here too. But first, to get y'all into the vibe, just into the mood of the Supergirl and the Flash. Yes, I'm going to be torturing y'all with their music, the musical episode. Because why not? This is my show. You're inside my insane mind. Enjoy.
Alright. At times like these, when life is getting me down, and the world seems like it's gonna end, Ship, there's at least one power that we both still have, and that's the power of
friendship.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's an easy rhyme.
Yeah, it is.
I'm your super friend. Your super friend. I'll be there in the nick of time if you're ever in a spot.
And if you're not there in time, you can just go back in time and give it another shot.
I'm actually not supposed to do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Alright, now right there, that is a reference to last season of The Flash. I don't know if y'all remember at the end of 2 when he defeated, season 2 on The Flash, when he defeated Zoom. Barry Allen's mother has already died, That started in season 1. That was the beginning of who he turned out to be in life. Very fabric of his character. Being a good person, and he wouldn't always help everybody, but so Zoom got his father. So it was the Reverse Flash killed his mother, season 1. Season 2, Zoom kills his father. But thank God, you know, the Earth 3 doppelganger, Jay Garrick, still the same character, John Wesley Shipp. What? You know, it takes over and helps mentor him, and we all know this because that's a couple seasons back, unless you haven't seen it. So if you haven't, check it out on Netflix CW. But yeah, let's get I was gonna say let's get back to this, but no, the part that's referring to is he's not supposed to do that anymore. Is after he defeated Zoom, Barry Allen lost his cool for a second, and he went back in time, tried to stop his mother's death, and created Flashpoint. Different timeline where it was just worlds apart. Not unlike Flashpoint, the comics, or in the DC Universe. Check those out. Great issues. They have that, and then they have the Rebirth Flashpoint. But also in the cartoon. If you ever seen the cartoons of the DC, the animated series and movies, one of them was actually called Flashpoint, where he tried to run back in time and save his mom, and well, the whole time he thought Reverse Flash did this to him at the end. Right before Flash saves the day, I mean, that had Batman, and it was crazy. It was Batman was dead, and his father was actually Batman. It was a lot darker universe. Wonder Woman and Aquaman were about to tear each other apart. The whole world. It's crazy. But at the end of it, you know, Reverse Flash is like, I didn't do this, Barry, you did. Well, it's the same principles here, and after he defeated Zoom on the CW show, he created Flashpoint, and that was the outcome that came out with Savitar and all that madness. But that was what he was referring to. I can't do that anymore because it'll change the timeline. We don't want that happening. So let's get back to it.
Sing!
I'm your super friend. Super friend.
When you need a compliment, I can rattle off a dozen.
For instance, I have to say I'm not impressed.
By your more famous cousin.
Thank you. No one ever says that.
Oh, he's all like, oh, I'm Superman.
That's a really good impression. I'm your super friend.
Good too. Makes you laugh.
When it comes to buddies, pal, you're the best.
I love you more than the lightning ball that wear on my chest.
If you're ever sad, I'll bring you flowers.
You can lift soprano as one of your powers.
If you're ever broke,
I've got the cash.
on my couch.
You're welcome to
And
crash.
if you ever need a hand,
I'll be there in a flash.
Barry.
That was funny.
I'm your super that has a double meaning friend.
Alright. So let's get right into this. We're going to try to bring up some clips from this week's Supergirl. Give me just a second, bear with me. Yeah. So let's see where this is. No, not 14. Where is it? No, it's 15 is the one I'll read, I think. So. Yeah. Let's get this little part. Nice little clip right here. And
Sounds like I'm hungry.
That commercial. No.
You ready?
I was born ready.
The clip right here.
Pestilence, plagues, real Old Testament stuff. It can affect anyone.
Your body seems to be changing on a cellular level. Changing? What?
There you go with rain. We're already talking about pestilence. This is the name of the clip where they really show what's happening with
Supergirl.
Monel trying to teach Supergirl a new trick with the cape.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel to see more from Supergirl.
You too. Alright, we're gonna find some more clips there because I thought that was supposed to be a 2-minute clip at least. Why do they do this? But no, this is a pretty awesome episode. So, with Supergirl, oh wait, here it is.
Will manifest in people.
It's 100% fatal and extremely contagious. It's a nightmare. There's no cure. Last thing we need is a panic.
It's next week's
I'm
episode.
from the future. Life happens.
The next week's episode is, off of this one. You can see their clip right there with Monel in the suit, which is comic book accurate. I mean, it was down to the T. So this whole episode is pretty much, the episode 15 of season 3 of Supergirl is, Lena Luthor, she's trying to help and pretty much solve the problem why her friend Sam, her employees, starting to turn into rain. It's pretty crazy. So she's trying to help her and prove to her that, she is Rain, because this part was when she turns into this, pretty much the world killers from Krypton. It is just a trip. But it's, Rain, Purity, and Pestilence. And Pestilence is the one that's making these rivers of just blood happen. And the clip, it was like they were in the Arctic, and all the water just like some Old Testament stuff. It was intense. Then the end of the episode, you'll see them, they're flying around, and Supergirl learns this really awesome cape trick. So you guys gotta check it out. It's on the CW app. Anything that's pretty much on the CW TV show wise on the DC universe is amazing. I wish their movies would stack up a little bit more. I mean, you want to, spend, what was that? Something near $500,000 to airbrush facial hair or something off of Superman. Like, really? Why? Is shaving just that impossible? Anyways, so yeah, the CW, DC universe. You guys gotta check this out if you haven't seen this episode, and check out next week's episode, because, with Supergirl, there's probably only about 5 or 6 episodes left. And, heck, Legends of Tomorrow, they already ended for their season finale. So, we're not going to see these shows back to the fall after his next few episodes on Supergirl, Flash, and also Black Lightning already ended. If y'all didn't check that out on the CW, that show was sick. That show was freaking awesome. But, yeah, so keep up with this, Supergirl show. It is awesome. It's great. And we're going to now be talking about, switch over to the Flash. Why not? 15. Flash time. It's probably 20. Alright, yeah, okay, we're going to show you the Jesus extended promo. My God, you just had tons of extended promos instead of a trailer. Get over yourselves. Alright, so check this out. This is Season 4 of The Flash, Episode 20.
You've never painted everything we need.
He's got to be building something. He's taking whatever he wants, killing anybody that gets in the way.
He's stealing pieces of tech for God knows why. We have to figure out what he's building right now. We can keep them on the troop.
Okay. If you haven't seen so far right there, and if you've been keeping up on The Flash, so Ralph Diggum, he got last week, fortunately the Thinker got him. And that's terrible. I mean, you know, if you've been watching Season 4 of The Flash, you know, throughout the whole season, the whole thing's been wrapped around this dude, the Thinker, you know, and these bus metahumans. And there was like 12 of them. So far this guy's absorbed them. That was his goal. He has some grand plan that he's really being, you know, just a comical, shadiness of it. He's like leading on hint by hint. At least it's not like, you know, Season 2 where it was Zoom and he just pretty much told him everything. Same thing with Season 3, you know, Savitar. He let him know from the get-go, he's like, I am the future Flash. I just didn't get it until later on in the season, but no, so in this episode, it's crazy. Harry, you know, well, actually, no, let's get back to the Thinker. So the Thinker, man, he's absorbed Ralph Diggum's body, so, and all these other metas, like literally one at a time, except for that one episode where they had the prison break, and he got like 4 of them at once. But this is crazy. I mean, here he has the Black Bison. Here he has what was that Knoll chick, the chick that could lift gravity, or helium or something like that was her power, or making stuff float. Which actually that episode was only cool because Kevin Smith directed it. Had James Silent Bob Will. I think I mentioned that on one of the other episodes. But no, you have the Meltdown. There was Melting Point. Man, just 12 of them. I mean, there's a lot of names to remember, but he's pretty much got these people one by one throughout the season, and it's terrifying because when he does that, he gets their transfers, since his body's decaying because of his mind is pretty much so much energy it's killing off his body. He keeps transferring his consciousness to these other people's, gaining their superpowers when he does it. I mean, also the dude Kilgore that hacks technology. The chick that her power was bad luck, like your bad misfortune is, you know, it's just like gambling. Your misfortune is your brother's fortune. Your brother's misfortune is, yeah. Anyways, so, yeah, it's just been a trip through this whole season. But now we're up to the point where, you know, forget the Thinker. It's Leonard Snart has to come in and, you know, help. Pretty much save the day. I mean, he has to come in. They get Captain Cold, Leonard Snart from Earth X, which is crazy. He comes to try to help out, and he's even like, "You got me just for 24 hours." Dude's getting married. You know, congrats to the character. I know it's a fictional character. But no, it's, you know, Captain Cold that come in, and then, Black Siren. It was, Siren X from Earth X, Laurel Lance. The Nazi Laurel, which is terrifying. They didn't even really show her in the Earth X crossover, and, like, that would have been even more terrifying because her 2 Laurel's pretty intense. And when I say, Laurel, this is like Laurel Lance, like Earth 1 was the second Black Canary. Her sister was the first Black Canary. And she died and came back as a White Canary. Anyways, I'm not trying to get into Legends of Tomorrow. But no, so they have to get Captain Cold, and they even try to get Fallout's help. And Fallout he's one of the characters from early on in the season, the Nuclear Man. The guy, and he wasn't a bad guy. He just was driving his truck, working on one day, and boom, he almost blew up the freaking city. And then they almost had a bomb blow up the city like a couple episodes later. And then on this episode, it almost happens again. So, I mean, 3 times of just... Even Cisco makes a little shout out to that. He's like, I don't want to fight any more nukes. Something like that. Something along those lines. But no, and it's weird because this whole episode, Barry keeps... Alright, let's get back to this clip. Finish this at least. Barry keeps in this episode, man, freezing up. And it's because of Ralph's death. I mean, he acts like he's fine, and then... No one likes dealing with that, but my God, the Flash handled it in the worst way. Then, let's get done with this clip, because we still gotta talk about what he's done to Harry's brother.
Clifford, prepares to save them.
We can't say Harry. Oh, Flash, only this Tuesday at 7 Central on the CW.
Yeah. Alright, so... Going back to that, so the Flash on CW, this episode, it was also a problem with Harry, that thinking helmet. And it was kind of funny, in one of our first episodes, when we're just mainly briefing you, me and my buddy were briefing you on what the channel's going to be about, and a little bit of clips, and we're just ranting, just having fun with it. It was test footage that turned out good. But... yeah, everything said on that, we mentioned on the end of that episode, I think it was the last 10 minutes of the episode, where we were talking about last week's, or was it last week or a week before's episode where, no, it was last week's, Harry, it seemed like he was possibly Dr. Wells, or as in the... from season 1, which wasn't even Dr. Wells, it was Eobard Dawn wearing Dr. Wells' face, tricking Barry to be his mentor. It was insane. I mean, that's some truly sick stuff. No, so that's what I gave that theory out on our first episode, because I didn't know, but he just seemed really maniacal. So what happened is he's just being Harry. Apparently the helmet's messing up his part of the brain where it retains all information. So he's losing his intelligence, basically. Which is terrifying. I mean, even Gideon says, eventually, Dr. Wells, you're going to have to learn everything you've ever learned all over again. Which is terrible. Somehow that seems more terrifying than Dimension and Alzheimer's combined. But yeah, that's just, that is completely insane and intense, so, he wouldn't even tell anybody, and that's what the maniacal look was. So it was not the, Reverse Flash, coming back for us, some revenge, or anything like that. It was straight up just Harry being stubborn as hell. And, yeah, I get it. Dude was afraid he's losing his mind. Technically he is. Yeah, also, if you like this channel, click like and subscribe. I mean, why not? Even if you just like to make fun of me. Let's see, I think this is a different clip from the one I showed y'all before, so let's get to this. Skip the trailer and 3, 2.
Ever.
No, it's the same trailer. That's still. We'll find some more clips for the next episode. My computer is just lagging today, so great thing I got, several sources of media, cameras and stuff to be able to film this. But you know what? Don't be so bummed, because I think it was a good episode. You didn't get to see too many clips, but we got you some good information. And if you were, if you don't even turn out to be a fan of the show, try watching it. If you're not a fan of the CW stuff, check it out. I mean, even the Green Arrow kicks ass. I mean, like, all these shows are pretty top notch. Bang up job. Anyways, this is TK with Comic Insider once again, telling y'all to like and subscribe. Check this video out, and love life. See you in the multiverse.